on this game, so we're gonna go
No,
right into it. Um,
definitely not.
Thank you all for staying tuned in. I hope that we find you back here on the internet. Warm milk. Oh my gosh.
My goodness, what a way to reopen up the stream. Warmilk getting the fat shadow with the 2K fire strike. It looks like Crouton's gonna be capturing this back up. They're at 95%, which is huge, and they've already captured the first map. So this is last fight of the map,
Oh,
and no one's able to touch, unfortunately. So with that in mind, Croutons will be going up 1-0 in this match. Again, unfortunately, we couldn't see the rest of it, but it's how it rolls sometimes.
yes, you're absolutely right, Merp. Well, we get to catch a voltage play of the game. We're gonna see this
Oh,
one
I'm
pretty often,
excited to
but
see this.
maybe be maybe this one's his first of the season as he dashes through Pricey looking for Polar or pardon me, that's Squid and Mucus Lucas just clean. Didn't even need the blade.
Heck yeah. And And so it looks like our second map's gonna be escort. Um,
Yes.
any thoughts? Do you have any insight for us on that? Like what they might be thinking about in terms of where exactly they're gonna go, what exactly is planned?
I do not. Unfortunately, I believe our map pool has Dorado? I want to say Dorado. I'd like to
Yeah.
see Dorado.
For escort, it's at least if my sources are not incorrect, Gibraltar, Route
Gibraltar.
66, and Rialto.
Okay, well, there goes Dorado. It was a good attempt, but we can't all be winners. Can't all
uh,
be winners, you know.
okay, yeah.
Um,
Again.
Rialto, Gibraltar, and Route 66. I love all three of those maps. I think all three of them are really strong maps that tend to be pretty neutral. Um, in terms of attacker or defender sided. Not that that's a
Mm-hmm.
huge concern in Overwatch as maybe it is in other video games. Um, but we see a balanced composition of structure. Something like Route 66 and Rialto both have that commonality of that high ground
Yeah.
right above
Speaking of
point.
compositions, it looks like Croutons was running. Oh, sorry. It
Yeah,
looks like
no.
Croutons was running Rush that whole time. So it'll be interesting to see if they go Gibraltar, if they'll stick to that, or if they'll go with Dive.
You bring
Because
up a
I love me
totally
some
strong
Dive.
point. Gibraltar, of course, really high ground based and notorious for being very difficult for Reinhardt and rush compositions to
Hmm.
really succeed. Um, as I ask for the map pick.
Yeah, because essentially Gibraltar has some of those really big buildings with those
Hmm.
really high points, and just as a general rule in Overwatch, whoever has the high ground controls the tempo of the fight and just has a whole bunch of situational advantages over the enemy team. So heroes with high mobility like Lucio, like Monkey or Winston, Diva, all what we consider dive characters have a really big advantage in that aspect of being able to take control of that high ground and take control of the situation. So it'll be interesting to see if we go there because it is Havoc's pick,
Hmm.
right? Because it's loser's pick.
Absolutely.
So we will have to see. I know Sleepy likes Diva, but it looks like she's playing support right now. So not entirely sure
Now, Merp, I like
where
you
either one of
a
these teams
lot.
lead.
We've been casting now. This makes our second week.
Hmm.
And I'm a little bit disappointed that you didn't turn that high ground talk into a Star Wars meme and a reference. Uh,
No. Oh man.
of course, fantastic quote. Luke, I have the Anakin, don't. I have the high ground. And then, of course. Anyway, not to get copyright
Yeah,
strike. Not
yeah,
2 weeks into the season. We can't be doing that. It looks like
yeah.
we have our map pick. It's going to be Route 66. Thoughts?
Um, strong rush.
Absolutely.
With a bit of a poke defense on top of the gas station.
Hmm.
So we'll have to see. I think Croutons is happy with this overall because it favors a lot onto a payload that doesn't have a lot of high ground contention, as far as I'm aware, typically. And then so rush works out just fine there.
I really like
So
Route 66 because we normally see two different team compositions from attackers and defenders. It doesn't always work out this way. Sometimes we have mirror matchups uh, for almost any map, but in Route 66, at least point one, there always seems to be two separate compositions, in my opinion. Normally, your defenders are going to favor something pokey, something with double shield, something with a
Mhm.
Sigma, and then your attackers are free to kind of pick whatever they want. They can go that rush style that we've seen the Croutons do really effectively, or we might see something a little bit different. Of course, Voltage on the Genji, a traditionally a character that plays dive really, really well. But we'll just have to see kind of what the attackers roll out on, and maybe if we see any counter swaps to deny a strategy from the opponent.
Yeah, it will definitely be interesting to see, because you do have those high ground elements as well that make dive viable. But it looks like so far Croutons is going to be sticking with that rush, which I'm excited to see. Squid, um, yep, that is a death I see. I wasn't crazy. I had to rub my eyes real quick to make sure. Um, no, no, no. So let's see. We have Monkey on the offense. I'm always down
Yes.
for more Monkey.
I do enjoy some monkey gameplay. The composition double bubble. Maybe the first time for the Oath League is this composition is really strong. It features the strength of the monkey diving and taking space and then holding on to it really, really well. And then your Zarya giving him the bubble. And of course, your double bubble comes in with the form of the Winston bubble and the Zarya bubble as Cyrus just hopping in. Squid finding warm milk early in this fight. As the fight continues, Vask on Carp, Squid continuing to
Squid
just eat
finding
people
two.
up.
Squid finding two. Voltage ends up diving back in the backline, finding Sleepy Tiger. Is about to get picked off. Maybe. Keeps finding that value though. Keeps
Woo.
somehow escaping death. And it looks like Croutons, along with that Zarya pressure, is just gonna be able to edge us out just barely.
Hanzo,
Uh,
the other Shimada brother. Voltage, of course, known for his Genji, but this time pulling out the Hanzo. And I think it's a great fit for him. He's always got such a good. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Warm milk.
nice!
Finding
Absolutely
Sleepy
savage.
Tiger, and that's going to be a 10-second reset. You can't push out without your main healer. We
Mhm.
might see Mercy go for the res, but instead, Havoc just going to opt to wait around, relax a little bit. And now we see them switching on to the double shield composition.
Absolutely. So, as we get here, looks like pushing cart's going to be a slight main focus as they tend to go down main. Little Pricey finding his way along the back line, almost has the pulse bomb down, manages to find voltage. Pulse bomb may
Oh,
get a stick here. Looks like there's going to be a main push. The cart is the center for the attacking side, and they are using it to full effect. Fight over the gas station. Little Pricey finds Polar. And it's just an absolute brawl here around the corners. Warmilk finds Little Pricey avenging his Moira. The res comes off. It is successful, which means they're going to get that tracer pressure back. And it looks like Croutons is being forced back here just a little bit.
yeah, Crouton's losing a lot of space here as Voltage looks to take it right back with the Hanzo Dragon. Finds Lucas
Oh,
on the point, and the Crouton's meeting opposition on point. Little Pricey finding Voltage again. We have the Vask Grav coming out, doesn't find anybody but Carp, and she just goldens away from it as this fight continues. Both teams investing ultimates. It's going to
it's
be
a way
warm
over.
milk.
Shatter goes through, and Warm Milk, once again, he finds these massive shatters. It's his thing. He actually gets two at that charge, including the Nano Sigma. So that was a big old pickoff there. And it looks like it's going to be another reset for the side of Havoc.
Yeah, but the Havoc team has to be a little bit excited about how far the cart got, how much space that the Croutons kind of just gave up. As we see Voltage now on Pharah, really playing mystery heroes, and I like it from him. Normally, just known for his Genji. And I'm excited to see him kind of evolve past that as we see Cyrus with a massive flux.
Massive Flux managed to find two. It looks like it's canceled out with the iceberg. The bubble from the Zarya not be able to save him as he goes down to the Flux. The giant almost freeze though. Coming up from the side of Rumor is going to find the entirety of Havoc, and it's going to be clean up there. A little bit of pressure actually coming up from the opposite side somehow, and they're able to get all their heals back. Voltage though, he takes it away quickly with a 2K. Squid managed to find vengeance for him, but it looks like it's man, every time something happens, something else happens, That's how the game rolls.
Absolutely is. Uh, the Croutons have kind of stymied the attack of Havoc right here. With 15 seconds remaining, Havoc is just trying to stage, get ready, get excited, and come in for this last move as Cyrus finds the hook on Voltage.
Oh
Voltage really
goodness!
low. Gonna be kept
Not
alive though.
quite able to find the kill as the Mei is gonna make sure that the Hog does not get the pick off on the Pharah. And it
Oh,
looks like, oh,
a little bit of a C9. We don't like it. We aren't happy about it.
no.
But a strong, I don't know, what should you say? A retake from the Croutons there? To continue to have just the point one, right? They didn't give up too much space so that they actually lost, and they held the line.
Absolutely. Looks like Voltage took the brunt of most of the assault from the side of Havoc, but he was finding a lot of DPS pressure, especially once he switched off to that Pharah. I think that was a good choice. And now it's their turn to be able to go on this attack.
I think you're totally right. As we continue to look at our stats here, one that I find very interesting is our eliminations. Um, the Croutons just have a lot more, and that's kind of what you expect from a team that wins the side of an attacker defense. Um, but it's a significant number. Maybe we're seeing well, I guess we have Mucus Lucas who's been playing the Mercy, so we have the Res coming in. So maybe those numbers are a little bit inflated, but here on defense,
True.
we're gonna see Orisa and Reinhardt, Carp and Cyrus, a really strong tank duo. A tank duo that's maybe not been playing tank the whole time, but has been in the Oath League learning, practicing, and getting better, improving.
Hmm. Yeah, Cyrus actually being known, I'm not sure if this was his main role previously, but actually being known for being a little bit of a diva player, and now he's going with the main tank option as Ryan. It looks like there's going to be a high ground rotation from the side of Croutons. They're going to be poking at each other from a distance. That's where Havoc's composition is favored, so we'll just have to see.
And I love how aggressive Cyrus is. He's just on the cart swinging, but unfortunately, he doesn't have the resources from his team. As the Croutons just continuing to find picks. Mucus Lucas trying to counteract with that res. But we're gonna see Warm Milk hopping up onto the gas station. He's purple and low, but he's gonna get out
Oh
just
goodness,
fine.
he's going to be able to get out of there, and as Croutons continues to push it around the second corner, looks like Havoc's dropping on down. Cyrus now on the ball, choosing to create, pardon the pun, havoc on the point. As Crouton tries to figure out how to fight around that, Polar manages to find Squid in a battle of healers. And this is just
Oh,
devolving into chaos. There's the Nano Visor, little pricey, pushing into that hallway and being able to find three, make it four.
oh.
Shatter comes out, but I don't think there's going to be any follow up after that. Little pricey managed to find a buttload of value on that ult.
Well, that was quite impressive. Little Pricey, hearing how chaotic the fight was, said, "All right, I've got Visor, you've got Nano. Let's put two and two together." As Vasquez really kind of held the front line. He's even built Grav at this point.
What?
I don't know if there's any members Havoc are ready to come back. Is Cyrus on the ball? Is going to make it? Gonna pile drive? Gonna have to stay on as this card is 1.73 meters away from just the map being over, and that's that.
Can we talk about that? One second, little pricey said, "Nanotech visor." The next second, Crouton said, "We have Azaria on the point." And I guess Havoc just wasn't able to clean up. But it was a very good showing from little pricey. In fact, now it's currently our play of the game. No surprise there, as it was quite impressive. Um,
Wow.
but yeah, Vaz just doing a whole load of work there for his team at the very end.
Yeah, you have to be proud of the way you play in moments like that. Vask, uh, being able to sustain on cart, make things happen. I really appreciate the will to win, and Vask proving that maybe you don't need the whole team to win. Kind of sustaining, surviving, building grav, and surviving that massive soldier ult from Little Pricey to take Route 66, and the Croutons win the set 2-0 over Havoc.
Yeah. Kind of a quick game. Of course, we weren't able to see the first map, but honestly, not too shabby from a few players on both teams. Um, I'm incredibly impressed by Vask because you'll hear me talk about it a lot. Man advantage in a team-based game is going to be massive, and it really looked like a good cleanup there from Little Pricey having gotten the nanotech visor. But uh, I mean, hey, it happens. One in a million times it happens.
Maybe we should put more value on Warm Milk's shatter, actually. Preventing Soldier from getting back to point and maybe cleaning up the Zarya that ended up being the last hurrah, the last stand for the Croutons there as they wind up capturing that point.
True, true. Yeah, I was like, oh, that was it didn't get any follow up, but I mean, you're not wrong. It kept the soldier away from the point who was absolutely melting the enemy team and stopped them from contesting it. So, uh, could have been quite a benefactor to Vask in those last seconds.
Huge
Um,
congratulations to the Croutons collecting their first win of the season. A strong week 2 performance, following up on that bitter defeat of week 1.
mhm, mhm.
Please don't go away, guys. We have another match coming up at 8 p.m. It's going to be Glitch versus Ember, both of our undefeated teams. One of them will go home with a number in the loss category. I know you won't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. Glitch versus Ember, 8 o'clock. See you all soon. Stick around.
We'll see you guys there. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oath League. This is going to be week 2 of our matches for the fall 2021 season, and this time we have Ember versus Glitch. I'm your play-by-play caster, Merp, joined by my color caster, Epi. Say hi, Epi.
Hey guys,
And what are you expecting for this match, my man?
we have a matchup of two titans, both of our undefeated teams from week one matching up in week two. This match is sure to get really, really exciting very quickly.
Yes, absolutely. We do have a few fill-ins. So we've got Dr. Ghoul, who actually I believe filled in for Glitch last time, anyways, and we have Coop on the side of Ember. So it'll be interesting to see how exactly they're going to be able to um conjoin with this team and follow communications and things like that. But it looks like we're going to be starting on Li Zhang. So
Yes,
what can we
Lijiang, the
expect?
control map, and I see it right now. We're actually going to be headed to Mecha Base first. Mecha Base, of course, the close quarters, rush favored, and it's a really fun map. We've seen some interesting competitive developments about this map, in that Symmetra has made her way onto this map, and Junkrat
Mhm.
too, which are characters you don't normally see in a rush style composition. But something about this map's geometry, the way the point is laid out, make them super strong.
Yeah, it's typically those, those indoor typey maps, which is all Lijiang is, um, where the point is centered right indoors, very close quarters combat, where you get a lot of the mines coming through, the grenades coming through on Junkrat, and then you have the laser turrets that are very short range but very powerful if not dealt with quickly on Symmetra that, make those two heroes kind of a go-to for some teams. Not all, but some. And it looks like we're going to be rushing out here with Rush on the side of Ember, I believe.
Yes, and the glitch team going with a little bit of unusual composition, maybe. Boss Man on Torbjorn, Lemonade, of course, Junkrat so strong. We talked about how powerful it can be. Hurricane on the Reaper might be able to match the damage, as we see Ember off to a quick start with these picks, but going both ways as Exotic looks to get into the fight. That high energy Zarya lighting up like a Christmas tree as they look to finish off Lemonade. Ember taking the first fight.
Absolutely. We saw Will fall first, but it didn't look like it shook Glitch too badly as they were able to make a comeback there. 10% on the board for them now. As far as alts go, it actually looks like Ember has the upper hand there um,
Yeah,
on
that's
a few
exactly
points.
what you expect. Ember, of course, capturing the point as Ku looks to get kind of aggressive, build that early shatter. So maybe you have that will charge that hammer swing as they
Oh,
both
Dylan
start
managed to
swinging.
find Daydream. Cyclone over here just swinging around the point over in circles. Exotic managed to find Dylan. There's a massive fight going on point. It's quite messy. Silver managed to find several though. Hurricane in the back line, taking care of that Torbjorn, and it looks like it's
Yes, and it looks like Glitch is
gonna
going to
be.
be taking the point there. Um, really strong engage. Silver, of course. Oh, Panther using the square super early. And Glitch just going to kind of rotate away from it. Ku looking for that fire strike. Going to deal so much damage if he can. Um, Overall, an ultimate that could have gotten maybe more value as the Reinhardts begin swinging at one another.
Looks like Boss Man's turret is actually going to go down here very early. Lamp is used extremely early for the side of Ember, and
Oh,
it's a pretty important.
that's a massive
Oh,
grab coming out on point for the Ember. And Ember's going to keep investing. Just invest. Keep going as
oh my
Hurricane
goodness!
using the Reaper Blossom.
Well, tons of ultimates used there
Whoo.
from Ember, but I did get them the team fight win
Yeah, not even a team fight win, a team
and the
kill,
recap 1
perhaps,
point. So,
as it looks like we have one player disconnect here. So we're going to have to go to a quick pause.
alrighty.
Well, what an exciting first control map.
What have we seen there so far? We've seen a lot of control map. Exactly. Just real close, real dirty, real real feisty from both teams as well as we see a whole bunch of different styles and different attempts at pop-offs happen from both teams. Uh
I think we're cutting in
Um,
and out with Merp here, but that's okay. We'll stick with it. A lot of great insight coming from him. Facecam apparently frozen, according to Voltage here in the chat. Thank you so much for that.
uh-oh.
As we
I
look
am I am here.
to sort
I
of
am
get that
here.
solved, um, we will see what we can do here. Not to worry. We'll have that solved for sure on the other side of this pause here. Both players have reconnected. We looks like we're gonna get right back into the action. Let's go.
I'm excited. Looks like both teams are giving off a really strong showing, so we are ready to go, it looks like, and oh, yeah,
Yes.
we got I forgot the 5-second timer, and there we go, okay, cool. Uh, looks like Ember is gonna be having the point here after that one team fight, um,
Yeah, both teams kind of playing slow,
quick
waiting for the
corner
others
setup
to
here, right around the
engage. Absolutely. Playing on the stage, Dylan and the rest of Glitch coming in with lots of ults. We're going to see a big shatter come down, maybe blocked by the bubble coming out from
Dylan's got the
Exotic.
Shatter, we'll see if he's able to do anything with it.
Yeah,
Massive team fight win from the side of Glitch. With a
absolutely.
couple ultimates put in there, lots of ultimates put in there. Actually, we keep seeing this happen, but these players, they're really competitive and they really want to win. And so I guess I mean if Q gets you there, Q gets you there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Actually, Glitch used every ultimate they had, taking back that point. We're going to see if it pays off here as Ember looking to get aggressive and kind of retake into the Glitch defense.
All right, and it looks like Ember is going to be pushing ahead forward. The Reinhardt dancing around the pole, trying not to take too much poke damage as they get ready to group up here. Looks like Glitch is setting up a little bit far back. The Torb turret's going to be rotated around, and it looks like it's going to be found by Will, which
Yo, and Lemonade.
is cool. The Junkrat, though,
Ooh.
on the side of Glitch, gonna be able to find the right ginormous nade. Lemonade actually being able to find two, but the Reaper returns the favor in this scrappy brawl in the hallway, and it looks like Trade City is happening once again. That Blossom is almost out there. Lamp gets used. Oh, and it looks like Silver is gonna be actually be able to find his Reaper counterpart on point, and this is last fight right here as Glitch reaches overtime.
Yeah, Glitch hoping to stay in this. They have 15 seconds either way. They have a little bit of time, and they're actually going to reset, make sure they have that good team, have that ult plan, and make it onto point right before 100.
And this is final fight territory for both teams as this is an extremely close match. Here we go. We're going in really quick.
Oh,
Shatter comes out, manages to find two very important picks. But looks like Hurricane's
yeah, Hurricane's Reaper blossoming in the back.
gonna
Just,
fight back with the Death Blossom's own in the backline. It looks like Bossman puts down the Molten Core and is able to put so much DPS
oh my gosh, the Torbjorn.
on that pressure. Dylan gets breathing room to go ahead and push. And it
Oh,
looks like Glitch is gonna be able to take the first map.
a nail biter, folks. A nail biter. 99 to 99. Glitch taking that 100 points just barely. Really strong fight. Even coming in with that slight ult disadvantage, but using it in all the right ways to collect that first map win.
I'm actually quite surprised how close it is between these teams. Not that I was expecting one team to do better than the other by any chance, but like the just how close it's gotten in these nail biting scenarios. Even if we have only seen, one map in particular, um, you don't typically see fights like that. And so this is a good omen for a good show. Let's hope I'm not caster cursing it. As we see the ball come out from Exotic.
Oh yeah, I love ball on this map. The openness of the point. It's gonna have a lot of boop off potential, and we see Exotic going for it early, maybe finding himself off the map, but no, a smart pile drive gets him right back in there as Dylan and the rest of Glitch get really aggressive, but it's gonna be Will turning it around.
Looks like that stun grenade was able to actually manage to find Dylan off guard, and it looks like Ember is just gonna keep getting those picks.
That being said, the glitch just go to the point.
Lemonade does actually manage to find Exotic, though, went a little too deep on it. Bossman's turret manages to find the Mercy. It could be a massive pick there for the side of Glitch, as they're able to keep coming off with pick after pick after pick after pick, and they're going to be winning this and capturing it first.
Yeah, and Glitch is really proud of that play, right? They recognized that the Ember team wasn't going to be able to contest the a point capture, and so that's just what they did. And then when Ember tried to scramble and make it to point, they exploited the rotation.
Absolutely true, and it looks like we're going to be coming here on the bridge. It's a two-pronged attack from the side of Ember.
Yeah, the
Tracer's going to be
pinch
prodding into the
so
back line.
strong.
The ball rolls forward in a very aggressive stance from the side of Exotic. Not taking too much punishment. The window comes from Glitch,
Oh,
and with that window, it's just absolute cleanup.
it's destruction. Silver has been using Windows so aggressively in these situations. And then one of the strongest things you can do with Window is just more damage. It doubles the amount of damage or healing that anything uh, goes through it. So Baptiste alone does a ton of damage. And then when you just double it, oh, yeah. And Silver's putting that to use.
And it looks like they're trying a new strategy here. They're all wrapping on the back, so we'll see how this pans out for them. Looks like Will has the Deadeye. See if he's able to get anything out of it. But Dylan returning with the Shatter possibility, hanging around this corner, as it looks like Glitch is going to be able to just
Oh,
keep capturing more point. And what a massive shatter! Trance comes in there to save multitudes of teammates, and Exotic, putting the mines right behind him, is able to get Dylan in the crossfire. Bossman, though, once again with a huge value molten cores, able to find 3 in this team fight, but Ember returns the favor, and this is going to be the last
oh.
fight as Glitch gets on to 99%.
Oh, maybe
Oh
not.
my goodness.
Dylan coming back has that armor against the Tracer and Zenyatta. Might just be able to clean it up. And Dylan finding huge hammer swings. Exotic's gonna finally finish it off just with some punches.
Oh,
And
maybe
oh,
not.
C9.
Wait a minute, C9.
No, not like that. Oh my gosh! Wow.
And, uh, it was a good attempt. It was a very good attempt from Dylan there. He was eventually brought down by the ball, but all right, we'll see. Actually, see, I think this is the aggressive window. Yes, it is that we were
Yeah.
talking about earlier. That just found absolute cleanup.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's
It,
disgusting when you
it
put
is.
mechanics that Silver has with an
Mhm.
amplification matrix that just doubles his damage.
Mhm.
uh, What do you expect? What do you
on a
expect? He's gonna
hero
go crazy.
on a hero that's been criticized for being basically a third DPS.
Oh my!
So
It's a great
quite a
strategy.
nasty
It's a
combo
great
there.
strategy. Nothing against
Absolutely.
Silver. It's a fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic play, right? Um, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was
Um,
really proud of both teams here.
me too.
Glitch comes away with that first game win, of course, but
Mhm.
the first map, 99 to 100, really close from Ember. And then we were so close to seeing another point flip come from Ember just there at the end.
We were very close, yes.
And
It
this is
was
super reminiscent for me of Route 66, what we just saw happen between the Crewtons and the Havoc game, where Vask stayed alive on Route 66 and just so
abs
happened to manage and wait and live long enough for his team to come back. And that's exactly what we saw Bossman do. He lived
mhm.
just long enough for his team to come back. And what do you know it? That team wins.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Dylan, was basically the I guess you could say the nano soldier at that point, coming in with the surprise, swinging the hammers, almost getting the point capture, a surprise point capture to be sure. Um, but, it is how it rolls, and, Glitch able to take that one away swimmingly.
Really quick shout out to everybody who's been interacting with our stream, the people in chat. I've got you pulled up. I see you. I hear you cheering for the C9s. I hear you cheering on the players. Absolutely great to see you in chat. We love seeing everybody support youth esports. I also want to shout out some followers that we've picked up this stream. Thank you so much for tuning in and continuing to try to come back, hitting that little part, it means the world to us and helps us continue doing what's right for these kids. And
Absolutely.
a last shout out to the subscribers of the channel. Subscribing to our channel gives you a little badge, some extra recognition, and our everlasting love and support from the Oath League to you. Um, Super duper appreciate it. And we just got hit with something. Merp, this is your first season here at the Oath League, so you probably don't know that we use our channel points. And one of the channel points rewards is hydrate the casters. What that means is we're gonna have to take a big old drink of water. Uh, Thank you so much from K4. Let's do it.
All right. I hate water, by the way, but it's okay. All for the support and love.
Ah.
Nope. Nope.
Thank you, K4. Absolutely love you. I miss you, dude. I miss you. K4, the coach of Rush,
Mm,
the middle school team here at the Oath League. We had a couple of players coming in, filling in for some of our missing players,
mhm.
and those players coming from Rush, K4's team. So it's good to see you in chat, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for honestly just the support in general, and getting these kids on this type of program as early as possible. I mean, I know I've said it before, but I am incredibly jealous of the opportunity these kids have. But that should never take away from what they already have, and it's great. Um, I cannot wait to see what comes out of it in the end. But uh, looks like we are moving. We're moving.
Yeah,
Um,
as we await Ember's map pick, we're going to an escort map. I wrote down the map pool so I don't forget it this time. It'll be Route 66, Rialto, or Gibraltar. Um,
mhm.
and really, it could go anywhere. And I think we would have a great match.
I still want to see Gibraltar, but hey, you know what? If that's not their map of choice, then that's not their map of choice. It all comes down to their strengths. It all comes down to what they've learned and what they're actively learning. But Route 66 has been pretty popular, so we'll see if we get that again. I
66
wonder.
is very popular, and we're gonna see it just one more time.
Yeah, okay. That's. I
Route
mean,
6
hey, it's an interesting map.
It's a really good map. It's flavorful. It has high ground and low ground, and a really dynamic way to play it on attack or
Mhm.
defense. So it's a really well suited map for almost any strategy. As we
That's the
got
one thing I
two
can't.
games already. Go ahead.
That's the one thing I can't say about Gibraltar is the fact that there's on Route 66 the high ground is low enough ground to where even low ground is still viable, and so you can play all sorts of different things and all sorts of different styles. Whereas Gibraltar, you typically do have to go for the more mobility because it's just so high ground oriented that if you don't, you have a major disadvantage.
Yeah, you're totally
So I
right.
understand why Route 66 is chosen, just because it's got a whole load of different opportunities and options that you can have. Um, yeah,
Yeah, as we await team composition picks, we're headed back to Route 66. Um, oh, and I think no, we got this right. Absolutely. It just kind of threw me off when I saw the attack and defense, the colors. That's just the way it is, I guess.
yeah, absolutely.
Uh, Ember, of course, going to start on the attack here. Looks like we're going to see maybe Widowmaker coming out from Will. I love seeing any hero that emphasizes mechanics. Mechanics are my thing, and Widowmaker is certainly one of those characters that just has a high mechanical ceiling. Maybe. It's
Some
kind
would
of
say
teasing it.
unlimited. Some would say
Unlimited.
unlimited. Yes. Um, and it looks like we may be able to see
Grapple?
something
Nothing
happen.
there.
Not quite.
Nothing there.
But it doesn't look like he's not switching. So we'll see if that anything comes out of that. Once again, we often see this top left rotation, and that's going to be coming up from the side of Ember. Looks like it's a
Oh.
low ground versus high ground fight. Glitch did not decide to hold the gas station, which is fine. They're both playing rush. They both like to be in close quarters, and they both like to
Oh,
swing hammers. And it looks like
Dylan.
it looks like Dylan's gonna be able to find his Reinhardt counterpart in a complete domination in that hallway battle. Wanna run that down for us a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing the Rhine Zarya into Reinhog, and the Rhine Zarya is just going to have more resources, and they have speed, they have the disc, and of course, that's just going to be an all-out victory for Dylan on the Reinhardt. Uh, Much more so than maybe Kuz. It's difficult, but doable. We're just going to have to see some picks come out from the side of Ember here as the second fight gets underway.
And here we go. We're gonna be fighting on the corner again. This time, the Hog choosing to go around the more open main path, along with Reinhardt. Here comes the clash of Titans, right on point. Will trying to get some value out of the Widow pick. He's gonna be going up to the high ground. Not quite able to find anything. He gets really low though. Bossman manages to find the Reinhardt on the side of Glitch, and it's just a whole load of trades right now as a messy fight happens around the cart. War Bunny finds Lucio. And like I said, it's just Trade City. But it looks like
Ooh.
Glitch is gonna be able to hold on to this, except for the Zen Snipe. Uh,
Yeah, and without that Lucio, Glitch is going to have a lot harder time rotating around, and we see Panther already going to that off angle, poking out Glitch, making it so Glitch can't just hide behind one shield. They have to consider every angle, and that's exactly what we see from Hurricane coming over the high ground.
oh,
Dylan.
massive shatter comes through, but no follow up as the trans comes through to save a whole load of teammates. Whole Hog almost pushes the enemy team off the edge. That would have been impressive to see. And the soldier finds War Bunny really early in this fight. That's going to give less resources over to Dylan. Lemonade getting extremely low, and so Hurricane finds him. Um, Hurricane has the
Oh,
Death Blossom. We'll see if he pops it. Boss Man finds revenge for the fallen McCree. And actually managed to find too a whole load of damage coming out from Boss Man right now.
yeah, and excellent stall tactics coming out from Glitch, right? We talked about just survive until your team can get back, and War Bunny is already here. This could be considered by some as stagger. I think it's a really good way to contest point, and we're seeing War Bunny
Oh my
lemonade.
goodness.
Oh
What?
no.
Okay, all right, let's dissect that a little bit. So we saw a window grab happen, and then as soon as that happened, Hurricane was like, "You're not using this window," and decided to pop a Death Blossom, which actually won Ember the fight, and they are about to capture point A
Yeah,
with
so
40 seconds
I
left on the
think
board.
point one is just going to be done. Glitch can't quite make it back. Finn almost getting hooked by Exotic, but not quite as Glitch setting up for point two.
Yep, almost 3 minutes left here on the board for Ember, as they're going to be ready for this initial fight. Lots of pressure coming out from the side of Dylan. They've got plenty of room to back away. A lamp already coming down from Silver is going to be used very early. That's fine. Tons of healing coming out from him. Actually, the Sun Barrier just slightly too late to save Dylan as the whole hog manages to find him.
Yeah, and Glitcher is strong on point here. But Ember has those closer spawns, and Will is already back spraying from the high ground. Glitch might just opt to hold point with what they got. Maybe they'll back up. We're not really sure.
Tons of ultimates for Ember right now. Tons. And so we'll see if they're going to be
Oh,
able to break through that. But War Buddy finds Panther. That's going to be a reset. Man advantage, extremely important. So they don't want to go in without a full team. And really, Glitch's entire motto here is burn time.
yeah, maybe burn time. I was thinking maybe hold close. Ember looking to go around. Boss Man hitting this massive molten core. It's gonna lock everybody up in Ember. They're gonna have to walk through the core if they really want to get to point. As we still
Yeah.
will using that tack visor.
Attack
I
visor coming
oh,
out. And it is actually able to find one. Dylan.
oh,
Oh, the window. Oh, goodness. The soldier actually gets pinned out of the window. War Bunny going crazy right now. But, oh, there's a whole bunch of trades going on. But it looks like Glitch is going to be able to actually hold on to this once again.
that's okay, Ember. Relax, Ember. Calm down. You can do it. You have ult. Let's make a plan. Let's see a shatter coming out from Ku. maybe a Lucio beat to really sustain. And oh, we're gonna see Dylan get pushed way up high into the sky. You won't even be able to come down. And this is what we like to see from Ember. Exotic getting so aggressive.
We had another grab of high noon, but the trans came out to go ahead and save everybody that got caught in the grab. Whole bunch of damage coming up from Hurricane. Actually managed to find several picks there, and once again, Ember's gonna see themselves on the roll. Not a whole lot of time left on the clock, though.
Yeah, and for once, it's going to be Glitch coming back to a choke that's being held close by Will on that soldier. Exotic finding that hook, maybe. Not quite. As Exotic burst out, pardon me, Glitch bursts out onto the scene. It's going to be
It
Hurricane,
looks
though.
like Hurricane gets a massive Death Blossom right under the point. Manages to find 3 before he gets taken down. That's what we call good value. War Bunny finds him, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. That's a lot of pressure coming up from the Reaper.
And probably the most important fact, in my opinion, is that Ember still has ults. Who still has that Shattered Daydream holding on to the Lucio beat? We might see it for Grav. We might see it for a counter beat, but a lot of versatility with that defensive ult.
Coop has Shatter. I'm curious if he's gonna be able to get a big one. Will top trying to farm up that Tac Visor as he's really close to it. He's extremely close to it right now. He's taking a little bit of poke damage, but not enough to scare him. And there it goes from the high ground where it cannot be easily evaded. War Bunny, though, managed to find the enemy Reinhardt, and it's just going to be a really big fight for that value. But it looks like Glitch is going to be able to evade it for the most part, and actually be able to find a whole bunch of Ember's teammates. They will hold on to this.
And you're totally right. Now we're going to see a complete reverse. Glitch so many ultimates on the board. It's just going to be a matter of which ones we use and which ones we don't. Getting aggressive with the beat from Daydream there is nobody going down to the Dylan Shatter. That's a rare occurrence.
No one going down, and Sunbury used for the side of Glitch, I believe, as they're being forced back. Molten Core has been getting tons of value. Let's see if it can get any more, and it does. It puts a whole bunch of pressure on the side of Ember. Whole Hog is actually able to find the McCree from Lemonade. Um,
And with only 5 seconds left, Ember has to stay near the point, and that's going to favor Glitch, who has more people, has the better brawl team, and that's exactly what the kill feed says.
and there we go. Ember being able to make it two points there. Not too shabby, not too shabby, and they were actually maybe able to make it a little bit into the second point. So not completely lost because we still have the fact that Glitch still needs to get a little bit more than Ember in order to actually capture this map.
Oh, I was on the wrong part of the scoreboard, but still, in a league of his own, Boss Man, 8,000 damage. Nobody else even comes close to that. Really impressive on the Torbjorn. And he's just staying alive. He's keeping his turret in the right spots, and he's not overextending. He's just letting the game kind of play itself. And then when the time comes, uses Molten Core and kills everybody.
Bossman being extremely molten cores coming out, and the turrets actually found a few picks too, which you don't see every day. But hey, whenever it happens, and you're as a Torb, you are celebrating.
Torbjorn's turret is so much like a seventh player. And Merp, you love talking about that man advantage, that person up on the team. Having a Torb turret that just survives for a whole fight is insane. It does so much damage. It creates so much space and so much dangerous space for your opponent. Absolutely so important. As we see Boss Man looking for the grapple shot. Nothing going to be there, though.
Yeah, I think they're more focused on the gas station. Yeah, the turret is very important, but the one thing it doesn't have is mobility. So if you're able
Mhm.
to seclude it and knock it down quick enough, that seventh player kind of gets nullified. But we see here very strong push from the side of Glitch. They are not going to be stopped. War Bunny managed to find the enemy Ryan, and that's a clean opening for Glitch as they are going to be able to keep pushing this. Once again, Trade City, Bossman actually managed to find the Ana, and it looks like it's gonna be a messy brawl inside the gas station.
You're
Actually,
totally right. This fight, interesting though, that Glitch just kind of taking free cart push. Ember has no way of contesting. Oh, Hurricane punishing Dylan for that aggressive charge. Maybe this is the moment they've been looking for. Ember coming back on the gas station. We're going to see Coop actually drop and try to survive the sniper corners, and Silver's damage that 3-round burst of Baptiste.
Lamp actually comes out from Silver as Silver manages to find Will, and what was a man advantage for the side of Ember quickly is turning back on the favor of Glitch as Hurricane is able to find War Bunny square in the head, and they're going to be able to keep pushing this. And you're absolutely correct. Not a whole lot of resistance from the side of Ember, and looks like they're going to get a little bit more of a chance. Bossman finding several.
It's just going to be so tough on Ember to try to hold point. Look at all of the damage. Look at all of the angles that Glitch are really going to establish using Bossman's Widowmaker, Lemonade going on the flank for the McCree, Dylan just providing a ton of damage going straight forward. And you're totally right about the third DPS, Silver. Everything going right for him.
Bossman manages to clean up the uh apologize. Diva Bomb actually comes up, manages to find Bossman. The remake kill kills the Baptiste, and that's really good for the side of Ember. They're able to find 2 really early, make that 3 with Will using the Deadeye there. And this is going to be a clean fight for Ember. They're finally going to be able to stop the momentum coming up from the side of Glitch.
Tell you what, Merp, there's something I've been missing about the Oath League. I couldn't put my finger on it until I saw Exotics play right there. Diva remake kills. Oh my gosh, they're so interesting to watch, and uh not get too distracted from the sniper battle going on. A Bossman
Oh,
and Hurricane kind of fighting.
Bossman's gonna get dove there by Exotic, so they're gonna disengage really quickly. Hurricane manages to get a massive dragon, finds Lucio really quick in an early fight. Ember having a leg up here.
Yeah,
Also managed to find War Bunny. Tons of value coming out of that Hanzo this fight. Actually managed to find 3.
a Hurricane looking like a standout rookie here. Always impactful, continuing to find value on no matter what DPS you put him on. Uh, Very strong performance is from Hurricane.
Absolutely, as we're gonna see them take the high ground approach. B is down and ready for the side of Glitch. Whole load ultimate's being used. Shatter comes out from the side of Coop. I don't think it was able to find too much though, as Lemonade is able to dance around the point and puts a lot of pressure on the tanks. War Bunny cleaning up what Lemonade leaves behind.
Well, maybe I left a curse on the table because Lemonade heard me and she just popped High Noon, eliminated Hurricane, called it a day, and the fight was over.
Yeah, their Hanzo has been sorry, Hurricane has been very instrumental in these fights. Just tons of DPS pressure coming out. So if you manage to get him, it definitely puts a damper on Ember.
Oh,
A
exotic.
grab actually gets eaten. Exotic managed to eat the grab. Window comes out. Very weird. Flanky high ground window, but nonetheless, the team's working out for Silver as Will manages to high noon boss man, and it's going to be once again
Oh,
more man advantage for Ember as they're going to be able to claim this fight. Sound barrier actually comes out.
for both teams here as the card is being pushed by just Silver there, managing to find exotic, but nothing more. All in all, a really successful retake for pardon me, Ember. Ember was playing so strong. We saw Will go on the flank, hit that high noon, but at the same time, Coop and Daydream, along with Exotic, ran right into Dylan's brawl, which has been so strong early in this match, and they just created too much pressure.
Absolutely. We're going to see Glitch taking a very interesting route up high ground. Ember playing pretty far back, but it looks like it's going to pay off as Hurricane is going to get the Storm Arrows right at the back of Dylan. He's going to be found very quickly. Hurricane just keeps putting the pressure on him. So much damage coming from him. Will actually able to find the enemy Lucio. Lemonade takes the favor back, and it's a battle of the McCrees. Lemonade actually still alive and still doing tons of damage. Not sure how much longer that's going to be the case.
Yeah, looking for Hurricane. Hurricane trying to wrap up these loose ends. But as it stands, this is the way the fight's going to pan out. Glitch in a really advantageous position. If they can just group up a little bit, get get some healing. They can all just go point, and there's nothing from Ember to really go out and contest it. And maybe now, oh, a
And the
shatter blocked by
Ryan Shatter
Dylan.
gets blocked, and he gets
Ooh.
returned immensely. Dylan managed to find much more value on that ultimate, and Bossman with the Dragon Shatter combo able to clean up. That is a very nice and quick fight for Glitch.
I didn't even realize Bossman got on to Hanzo, and by the time I had, he had already farmed a dragon. So maybe he's playing significantly well.
Now Ember has to get aggressive here because they only have lose one corner before they lose this map. Um,
Oh, we're gonna see Will going in
The
with that
High
high
Noon is in with
narrow.
the high ground. High Noon not actually able to find anything. Lamp and
Oh,
Winnow comes up from the side of Glitch. Hurricane, oh sorry, Lemonade manages to find Hurricane, and it's just a scrappy brawl. The Nano from the Rhine not being able to find too much as they're gonna keep pushing around the corner.
and you have to
Uh,
think that this is it. Glitch just wrapping things up, calling it a day on Route 66, getting that capture. Silver's dancing on the point. A
and it
great match
didn't
from Glitch.
absolutely. That last fight was very. Those last two fights were very clean from Glitch. I don't know what exactly transpired in the voice chat, but whatever it was, keep it going because it was great. Dylan here with a very nice block shatter, and then it returned and absolutely cleaned up that point B defense.
The old no you card played expertly well right there, Dylan. And the rest of Glitch catching a great dub here in week 2.
Can we talk about Bossman's 41 elims that match? I know you
Absolutely.
guys can't see the stat card, but 41 elims. I know I was harping about Bossman the whole time, being like the Torv's doing a lot of damage, but 41 elims is not something you see every day. That is some expert level Torb, and the ultimates were finding so much value it wasn't even funny. Um, Keep it rolling. It's funny because a year ago you would have thought Tor would have never been like a solid pick. Like that was the kind of meme pick. No one picked Torb unless they were like just trying to josh you a little bit. But I mean, Bossman over here is showing that it definitely works.
Yeah, absolutely. A wonderful performance by Glitch. Now is 2-0 in the season, hoping to go undefeated, probably. Certainly still on the table for them. Ember drops to 1-1, puts them in line with the Crewtons, which I believe is a matchup we'll see next week. Um, so excited to see that tiebreaker kind of conclude um, early here this season, week 3. Well. What a game. What a set of games, really, all day today. Um, I think we're pretty close to just wrapping it up here.
Yes, sir. Uh, mm, Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching and supporting Oath League. I'm sure the players appreciate it. We appreciate being able to do all this. Very good games tonight. And yeah, you have any final words?
Yeah, I just another quick shout out to everybody who's been interacting with the stream,
Absolutely.
following, subscribing. And if you can't, don't worry about it. Share the link with your friends. Put it in the Discord servers you're with. Put it on Twitter. Anything you can do to really expose and promote Oath, we appreciate so very much. You're supporting esports and youth esports at that in
Mhm.
Oklahoma and across the United States. So thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out with us for 2 hours on this Thursday night. We'll catch you next week, same place, same time, 7 p.m. We're gonna have some really, really great games coming up. That's all for me from Epi. Merp,
And I'm good to go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you guys next time.
peace
Peace
out.
out, everybody.